The me I am today is not the me I will be tomorrow. The me I was a year ago is not the me I am today. So I was literally just thinking, down here by the river, it's like the last nice day, so I figured I'd come down here. But I wanted to tell you guys, just talk to you guys about something real quick. Who am I? Or who do I think I am? Who am I right now? What does that mean? I could say I am a being of light. I'm an interdimensional being. I am all, and I am nothing. I am light, and I am shadow. I think what we are is supposed to change. Like I said, the me I was a year ago is damn sure not the me I am today because I have a different perspective. A year ago, I knew a lot of philosophies, but I wasn't living by those philosophies. Today, I live by those philosophies. I live by the philosophy, so a lot of people know thoughts create reality, but they don't believe it like that. Some people would say my beliefs are delusional, and I wouldn't disagree with them either. It's almost like I put myself in a willful psychosis. A lot of people, especially if someone's diving down the psychedelic path and the shamanic path, then a lot of people know, a psychosis and this and that. Even in the, the mind, even with people that research things about the mind, they know about psychosis. There's some people that, drug-induced psychosis. There's, schizophrenia-induced psychosis. And now what I think my thing is a willful psychosis. And what I mean is, you have to be somewhat delusional to genuinely believe that you can make a change in the world. To genuinely believe that to make a change in the world, you must change the self. So that's where the delusion becomes reality. Because I'm not just saying delusionally that, I want to change the world. I'm saying I'm trying to be realistic with it, where it's this is what I do to change the world. You change the self. You apply the knowledge you know to yourself. You stop worrying about other people. I guess you still worry about other people, but what I mean is, how can you worry about other people when you're not worrying about yourself? How can you help other people when you can't help yourself? How can you teach other people the philosophies you know when you don't know how to apply them yourself? And that's more of what I mean. Now, for me, there's a lot of philosophies in the psychedelic community. We're all one. I remember Terrence talking about DMT, talking about how it's the flight alone to forever be alone, or something like that, right? And I agree with him completely on that. But it's not just DMT. This is life, realistically. In life, you are alone. If we're all one, right? If we're all one, then we're all the same thing, and then we're alone. And even if the one split itself into two, and then just kept going, right? Like a cell division, cells split itself into 2 cells, 3, 4, 5, 8, whatever. And then, same thing though, but we're all one. We all come from the same thing. So you're always alone. Even in a room full of people, you're technically alone. Me, it's a little different. I'm kind of used to being alone. I'm an only child. And I was born alone, grew up alone. I was always alone. So I'm just kind of used to being alone, right? I'm a loner. Always in the mind. But at the same time, connecting with friends and connecting with people, is fucking amazing. Especially when you're on the psychedelic path. But I guess my thing is, I've come to know myself, and I've come to know, I know who I am right now, and I know where I want to be. I know who I want to be. I think so many people are way too concerned about what they're going to have at the end instead of who they're going to be at the end. Who are you going to be in the end. It doesn't matter how many friends you have. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how much whatever you have. Who are you? Who will you be? Will you be happy with yourself? Will you be able to look in the mirror and say, I'm proud of you? Or will you look in the mirror and say, I'm disgusted with you? I think a lot of people are lost. I think eventually we find ourselves, right? Because we're all lost. I'm lost right now. Even though I'm on the right path, that doesn't mean that I'm not lost, because you're lost until you get to the end of the road, right? And it's just, I feel like the end of the road is death. That's what I mean. The end of the road is death. So when I say I know who I am, what I mean is I know that right now I'm a human being that will transition to another dimension after death, and then I will be something else after that. I will be a consciousness. But I know deep down inside my soul is just that, a soul that constantly changes into different forms, that constantly grows, that constantly learns. Think about who you would be if you were 70 years old. Think about the experiences and how much life experiences and how much realizations you will have. And try to be that now. Try to walk in the footsteps of the future you. It's beautiful out here. Sorry, I get lost into shit like that. It's just beautiful. Well, I'm gonna get going, guys.